we are going to start chapter 7. India, location, border, area and physiography. And you already learned about location, border and area in 6th standard. In this chapter we will learn about India. Before it, first notice political map of Asia in your textbook. And according to this map, India lies between 8.4 degree north latitude to 37.6 degree north latitude and 68.7 east degree to 97.25 east longitude. Now next point is border. That means this whole country lies around India. First one from it, Myanmar is in the east direction of India, Pakistan is in the west direction of India, and China and Nepal. These both countries are in the north direction of India, and Sri Lanka is in the south direction of India, and last one is Afghanistan. This country lies in the northwest direction of India.
Now let's see next point, and it is area. First, here notice political map of India in figure 7.2. India extends from Kashmir in the north to Kanyakumari in the south and covers a distance of 3214 km from north to south. That means from here in your let's see in your map in Jammu Kashmir, then first India extends, that means it starts from Kashmir in the north to here Kanyakumari in the south. It covers a distance of 3214 km from north to south. It extends from Arunachal Pradesh in the east to Dwarka in the west and covers 2933 km from east to west. That means here from Arunachal Pradesh to in Gujarat, Dwarika, that means west to here east to west. India extends and it covers 2933 km from east to west. The land area of India is approximately 32,87,263 square kilometer. Hence, India is considered as the 7th largest country in the world in terms of land area. That means here India derived 7th in length, and India tapers towards the north and the south and is relatively broader. In the center there are 29 states and 7 union territories, including New Delhi, the capital of India. That means India has 29 states and 7 union territories, and it is also including New Delhi, the capital of India. Now next point is physiography. The landform of India is not uniform everywhere. On the basis of variation in the landform, India can be divided into following 5 physiographic divisions. That means our country, India, can be divided into 5 physiographic divisions. Which are they? Then first from it, northern mountain range, that means the Himalayan range. That means it is north and west part of India, and here Himalaya range available. Now next one is plains of North India, and third one is central and Deccan plateaus of India, that means south side, and fourth one is coastal plains, fifth one is island, that means archipelagos, and sixth one is Indian desert, that means it is Rajasthan, that means area between here Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Now first from it, northern mountain range, that means Himalayan range. The Himalayas is a chain of 3 mountains. That means there is 3 mountain chain and is called the Himalayan mountain range. It is the highest mountain range in the world. There are 3 divisions of the northern mountain range. That means here Himalayas range is divided, it is connected with 3 mountains, and it is called the Himalayan mountain range. And there are three divisions of the northern mountain range. That means here this Himalayas range is in three divisions, and which are they? Then first from it is Himalayan mountain range, Himalayas, and eastern Himalayas or Purvanchal range. That means these three are division of northern mountain range: Himalayan mountain range, Himalayas, and eastern Himalayas or Purvanchal range. There are three distinct and parallel ranges. The northernmost most large towards China is known as the Greater Himalayas. The central Himalayas lies in the center, and the range towards India is called Shivalik range. Let's see this whole range in details. Now first one from it, 1.1, mountain ranges of Himalaya. Mount Godwin Austen, peak of India, is 8,611 meters high. It lies in the Karakoram range. Mount Everest, 8,848 meters, is the highest peak in the world, which is located in the Himalayan range. That means this brown part of this map is the highest peak of the world. That means it is called Mount Everest. 8,848 meters is the highest peak in the world, which is located in the Himalayan range in Nepal. Now Kanchenjunga, and the height of it is 8,518 meters. Next one is Nanda Devi. The height of it is 7,817 meters, and Badrinath, 7,138 meters, are high peaks located in the mountain range of the Himalayas in India. That means the northern to east part of India. This all called mountain ranges of Himalayas. And there are some highest peak like Nanda Devi, Kanchenjunga, and Badrinath. These all are high peak located in the mountain region of the Himalayas in India. Now next one is 1.2, mountainous regions of eastern Himalayas. That means which peak lies in eastern part of Himalayas. The eastern part of the Himalayas is mountainous Petkoi and Lushal. That means very high. Lushal means here very high hills from parts of the eastern Himalayas, whereas Garo, Khasi, Jaintia, and Naga, the not so high hills from parts of the southern Himalayas from the east-west direction. That means in this map you can see these all hills which lies around the Himalayas region. Now next one is plains of North India. Then the plains of the south of the northern mountain range are formed by the alluvium brought by the Himalayan and peninsular rivers. That means here alluvia means land, and these plains are created by the Himalayan and peninsular rivers. They cover the vast area of northern India. That is why they are known as the plains of North India. The plains made by the rivers are so vast that it is one of the largest plains in the world formed by the rivers. Due to the vastness of these plains, it is one of the most prosperous and populated areas of India. That means these plains of North India are populated and prosperous areas of India, and these all are formed by Himalayan and peninsular rivers, and it is too much important for India.